Hello everyone, welcome to episode 2 of our Petroff tutorials. In this episode we will discuss two of Anand's miniatures in the Russian defense. And in the first game that we will show you is Anand's game against Alonso Zapata, where he blundered on the 6th move. Let's take a look at the game. Anand lost very early here. E4, E5, and then it was black. Knight F3, Knight F6. Zapata went for Knight X E5 course, D6, Knight F3 back. And then went for Knight X E4, everything is normal. Knight into C3, and here instead of capturing the knight on C3 or going back, Anand thought that okay, I can defend the knight with the bishop on F5, yeah. But it wasn't meant to be, yes. Because now white just plays Queen E2 and that's it. Anand lost on the 6th move. He realized that he couldn't defend the knight with Queen E7 because white has Knight E5. Again, Queen E6 runs into Knight 6-7, yep. Attack on the Queen, King, and the Rook. Queen goes back to D8. Black loses the E4 knight because after C6, for example, just takes. Yes, take the knight and take the bishop. Extra piece for white, and also a bad king on E8. So even a former world champion fell into this trap. Yeah, no one is spared. Yeah, we all make mistakes. It's understandable. But then again, how do we rise up to the challenge? Now, let's take a look at Anand's best game in the same line with the Petroff. He was white this time around. Let's take a look. And his opponent, former world champion, Vladimir Kramnik. Kramnik is Russian, playing the Russian defense. Kramnik is actually known for this building walls, like he has this Berlin Wall, where he employed against Garry Kasparov in the World Championship. And here also Petroff, which is going into equality. Right. Now let's take a look at this game. Anand went for E4, E5, Knight F3, Knight F6. Okay, so Knight takes E5, D6, Knight into F3, Knight takes E4. Okay, we go into the classical variation with D4. Kramnik went for D5, again protecting that outpost on E4. Bishop D3, Knight C6. Castles, bishop into E7. C4. The pawn on C4 attacks D5, the defender of the knight on E4. Kramnik went for Knight B4, keeping the two bishops with Bishop E2. Again here, if you take on D5, for example, Knight takes on D3, Queen takes on D3, and black has Queen takes D5. Yes. With two bishops. So Bishop E2 was played by Anand. Kramnik castles. Knight into C3. Bishop F5. Okay, this is the right timing of Bishop F5 compared to Anand's Bishop F5, early Bishop F5 against Zapata. A3, Knight takes on C3. Takes on C3, go back to C6. Rook to E1, Rook to E8. Again, the only open file, the E file. Quite similar again to the Berlin, yeah. C takes D5, Queen takes D5. And then played Bishop F4, hitting that pawn on C7. Okay, Rook to C8, protecting the pawn on C7, Queen C1. Knight into A5. Now Kramnik is threatening Knight to B3, double attack on the Queen and the Rook. And then went for C4. Kramnik went for Queen E4. But this is a big blunder. He was hoping again for Knight B3. But Anand simply moves back his bishop to D1. Keep an eye on this loose piece on A5 and this bishop on F5. Kramnik went for queen d3, removing the defender of the bishop with rook e3. Kramnik went for queen takes e4, and now Anand has rook e5. Now Kramnik loses his piece, either this knight on a5 or this bishop on f5, and so he resigned. He also couldn't go takes and knight b3 because the bishop on d1 is taking away that square on b3. So even Kramnik is also a victim of these miniatures, right? Here he lost in just 20 moves. Didn't even put up a fight against Anand. Same case with Anand against Zapata, losing in just 6 moves. Okay, Petroff is a line for equality, but then again, you have to be extra careful, because one misstep here, you're gonna die early. All right. So again, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. In our next video, we will take a look at Kramnik's Petroff.